Bush, as stated, and cannot believe I just walked across that stage in these shoes. Anyways, first of all, I'd like to thank all of you for coming here today. Special thanks to all you parents who came to watch your kids move on to the next chapter in their lives, high school. So you think your kids are dramatic now? That's hilarious. Trust me, parents, you don't know the half of it. I believe your kids are at least 421% more spiced than sugar. In all seriousness, the whole campus, myself included, watched not only the dramatic, watched not only the dramatic aspects of teen life in middle school, but also the evolution of the very soon-to-be class of 2020. I say soon-to-be in hopes of striking inspiration into the crowd, but really it's going to be the longest 4 years of our lives, and probably the whole span of it isn't exactly going to be as sugar-coated, because reality isn't that sweet. Jumping back, we were all itty-bitty 7th graders at one point, letting go of the hands of our mothers and our fathers with our tail tucked between our legs as we desperately tried to avoid eye contact with the far superior 8th graders. I'm sure we can all agree that it's not easy coming to a new school and being intimidated by everyone you make eye contact with. Speaking of new people, most of the 7th graders during that school year were pretty anxious to make new friends for new schools. It was fairly easy, as most of us in that first week of school were a little too nice to everyone just to avoid falling on anyone's bad side, especially that of the popular cliques, which formed some sort of a secret alliance within the first few days for some reason, somehow. It was weird. I don't know. Not only were we like that to each other, but we kissed up sweetly to our teachers too. Some of us in particular to a certain PE teacher who will be retiring this year. Mr. Caro had x-ray vision that cut right through our sugar-coated armor we wore so proudly. I mean, come on, he wasn't born yesterday. With the passing trimesters, the new 7th graders grew more comfortable with their surroundings, and the teachers grew more comfortable with their students. Though half of us were scrambling to finish essays at midnight at some point, or praying that our dear parents wouldn't notice one of our missing assignments, the academic achievements of the current students before me last year were overwhelming. As we grew closer to summer, we grew older, but definitely not more mature. Though some of our sweet little 6th grade selves were long gone, with each passing day of summer that we spent rotting in our rooms, spooning bags of chips and cups of froyo, we knew we grew closer to ruling the school. And then, before we knew it, August came. And with it came the 8th grade school years of 2015 and 2016. In the beginning of 8th grade, we still admittedly felt like 7th graders, but that didn't stop us from awkwardly treating the new 7th graders like babies, especially with every new dance move that burst from the depths of the internet. It's been months, and they still dab every single day. I'm on PSN, the Pioneer Student News, and I cannot film a single video without a 7th grader dabbing on camera. Parents, dabbing isn't a drug, but that's not saying you shouldn't be worried about your 7th grade kids anyway. But baby 7th graders and overrated dance moves is not what I wrote this speech about, and that's all beside the point. In fact, you may have noticed a recurring theme here. Sugar and spice, the heck is this girl talking about? The reason why I used this metaphor was because of all the ways to incorporate sweetness or spicy flares into culture, it reminded me of the students at Pioneer, each with their own personalities, entirely unique, most of which bring the best of both worlds. I think I can vouch for all the 8th graders when I say that we've had a heck of a sweet ride here at Pioneer. It wasn't all necessarily sugar and spice and everything nice, but we did cry together, laugh together, and learn together, and that's what's important. So thank you to the teachers who put up with us, the parents who cared for us, and especially the students who shaped the 2014 and 2016 school years at Pioneer Junior High School.